You are listening to Why Is That Radio, the place that helps you send out your unsent letters. As the 2024 calendar year slowly drifts towards its final days, looking back at the journey you've taken, do you feel satisfied with what you've achieved? If life is a train ride and each year is a station, then where did you stop last year? At the station of success, the station of failure, or simply a transit station? And were those successes enough to make you proud, or did the failures make you stumble? As the train reaches the last station of the year, take a moment to reflect on the journey you've traveled, to appreciate what you've had, to be grateful for and love those who have been and are by your side, accompanying you. Because life is not a destination, but a continuous journey of discovery and experience. And now, let's join Why Is That Radio in looking back at the past journey and sharing memorable moments from the past year with unsent letters from our listeners. The first letter is from a listener named Kun. The past year has been a difficult one for me. I focused on just one thing, learning the language and completing the procedures related to studying abroad. But the results weren't what I hoped for. I've nurtured this dream for a very, very, very long time, but then my visa was rejected twice. Was it because I wasn't lucky enough? Was it because I didn't try hard enough? Or because I didn't know how to organize things? Or was it all due to my own subjective mindset? Or because I was too confident, thinking I was sure to succeed? Or was I too selfish, following my own desires without thinking of others? I don't know anymore. I'm so lost, everyone. I doubt everything I'm doing, wondering if it's truly good for myself, for my loved ones. I don't know. I always thought I'd be fine, I'd make it, I could take care of myself, and I didn't want my family to worry about me so much. But the result is this disastrous. I failed. I was truly wrong. The next letter is from a listener named Lily. I'm a student from another province, studying in Ho Chi Minh City. Before, I always thought university life would be so rosy. I'd be independent, no one would control my time like before. I could go out, have time for myself, study really well like that. But life truly isn't a dream. Reality slapped me with a painful blow. If my life before was just going to school and coming home, having full meals every day, seeing my parents and younger brother often, now it's replaced by calls that don't even last an hour. Even though I didn't talk much with my mother before, when I don't see her, I feel incredibly empty. I miss hearing my parents talk, hearing mom scold my brother, even those times sitting and confiding in dad or going shopping with my brother. And friends too. If before, wherever I went or whatever I did, I always had friends by my side, but now no one is with me anymore. For the first time, I experienced having to take a bus alone in a strange city. I don't know anything, and I don't know anyone. To be honest, I've shed tears many, many times, but then I rethink and tell myself I have to try even harder, because there's no one around to lean on during these tiring times. I'm writing these lines just to express my feelings. I hope Why Is That Radio will read these lines and give me a little bit of motivation to try harder. Thank you, Why Is That, very much. A listener named Ben sent, Why Is That Radio this confessional letter? I am an introvert, a big dreamer about life. I imagined so much about work, love, family, and myself. But when I graduated, I understood the pressure of my peers, the shattered dreams of my 20s. I suddenly realized that all the pressure came from within myself, from my own interior. Before that, truthfully, I didn't have any dreams, hobbies, passions, or ambitions. Then, about a year ago, I started to notice unstable psychological issues within me, and then I accidentally stumbled upon Why Is That Radio. I really love listening to psychology topics because they are truly fascinating to me. Gradually, I started listening to podcasts more, reading more books, exercising more. But then a year passed, and even now I'm still adrift, feeling that there are still many unstable things within me. I thought I was fine, but deep down I'm not. I don't know if this will be shared, but I simply want to write it out so that a stranger who knows nothing about me can read it and know that there's an unknown person who is unstable. The next letter is from a listener named Nia. How was your day, everyone? For half a year, every day I've been immersed in the feeling of being a terrible person. All my peers are starting internships, getting promotions here and there, some have even graduated early, while I'm still no different from a freshman student with nothing in my hands. My knowledge is scattered, I have no experience. And yet, I'm about to step into the world. I have to truly take responsibility for my own life, no more excuses to rely on my parents. I'm so scared, but I don't even know what I'm scared of. Perhaps I'm scared of everything ahead. I'm scared of becoming an adult. I'm also stressed. Stressed about having to try to keep up with my friends, partly because of this huge yet fragile ego that makes me self-pressurize. I am an embodiment of contradiction. Many times, I just want to be a normal person, live a normal, moderately stable life. Surely that would be less stressful. But then I think, if I try a little harder, participate in more activities, do more, then my life will surely be better, and my loved ones will also benefit. And of course, I choose the second option, and then I get caught in a loop of exhaustion, giving up, regretting, and not learning anything new. I go around in circles and return to the starting point, unable to improve. In the blink of an eye, I've been going in circles for almost 4 years. Time doesn't wait for me to grow up but forces me to graduate college. I realize that my mental state isn't stable, but I don't know who to seek help from. I don't dare to tell my family because I'm afraid they'll worry. I also don't want to tell my friends because I'm afraid they'll be affected by my negative emotions. The only way I can share is where no one knows me, sharing with those who don't truly know who I am. That's you. Why is that radio? Thank you, everyone, for listening to my sharing. The last letter is from a listener named Joy. I am an international student in Canada. To be honest, studying abroad, everything felt like a dream to me. I got to set foot in the city and country I once dreamed of, but the reality isn't what I imagined. Since moving to this new environment, it feels like I'm becoming a soulless machine. Days are spent going to class, then working, then going home, and repeating that cycle. The truth is, not all international students are well off, as many people assume. I live with relatives here. Coming here was thanks to their sponsorship. I have to go to school and work to help pay for tuition, to the point where I don't even have time to sleep. Because I still rely heavily on my relatives in this foreign land, I have to be careful in everything I do. I don't dare to speak loudly, I don't dare to eat much, I just work silently because I'm afraid my presence might unintentionally affect others. Many times my relatives would casually joke, "Study fast, then rent your own place, you can't stay here forever, can you?" I truly felt deeply hurt by those teasing words. There were nights I cried myself to sleep. I asked myself, who am I? What am I doing here? Because I want to study university here in the field I love, but my relatives here don't support it, saying I won't be able to handle it, that 4 years costs too much money, so they only want me to study at a college. I really cried a lot. I called home and told my mom, and that was the first time I cried so much with her. Countless times during those moments, I thought about giving everything up and going back to Vietnam, but I haven't achieved what I want yet, so I don't want to give up in vain like that. Then I tried to think more openly and gradually overcame it. Currently, I'm still struggling in my own mess. Even with relatives here, I can't rely on anyone. I have to find my own way. I'm trying to learn to be independent, learning to cook, learning to do everything by myself. And I suddenly feel a little bit capable and more mature. Leaving the embrace of my family, leaving the place I called home for 18 years to come to a foreign land, I think everyone would feel overwhelmed and adrift. But thanks to it, I know that I can do many things and even more in the future if I keep trying. I'm learning to accept, learning to be grateful, and trying not to complain about what's past. I'll still cry, still feel exhausted from carrying these invisible pressures on my shoulders, but I'm no longer afraid to shed tears. Sometimes I wish someone was there to hug me when I feel so depleted, but no one hears me. I just have to rely on myself. I heard a really great saying. The smallest unit of effort is a breath. As long as you breathe, you learn. As long as you breathe, you can fix things. So we will all be fine. And I'm starting to experience winter in Canada now. After winter, I'll welcome spring, summer, and autumn again, right? The sun will warm me and beautiful days will come again, won't they? I hope everyone will meet the people they need to meet and feel true happiness. Some happiness comes late, but because we deserve happiness, it will surely come. My dear friends, another year has passed with countless joys and sorrows, and even times when our feet wanted to falter, moments of hurt that brought tears to our eyes. Perhaps you feel that you haven't accomplished anything grand, that words were left unsaid, plans unfinished, dreams still open. But dear one, great things are built up from tiny steps, and a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Looking back on the past year, we have the right to be proud of ourselves for continuously trying and striving every day. And most importantly, we still have a whole heart to love and opportunities to continue on the journey ahead. As one year slowly closes, 365 new days are about to begin. May the seeds of effort you plant today blossom tomorrow. Whether sad or happy, whether the day is bright and sunny or gray, may your heart always sparkle with love. And why is that radio will always be here? To help you send those unsent letters, to listen to your thoughts and feelings, and to comfort the murmurs in your heart. And now, goodbye for now, and we'll see you in the next episodes of Why Is That Radio? Show them that my heart hasn't changed asterisk. Despite the bitter pain, oh, I've done it. I'll go against the flow of time. I won't hesitate asterisk.